Meanwhile, let's get...
What's going on, people? Welcome to this week's Flex and Rant show. It's been a long week. International break and that. England
Twitter was joking
playing
yesterday, but we both forgot England were playing, fam.
I didn't even know.
I was filming on for my channel, yeah, and you was doing something else, blood, and then I went onto Twitter, yeah, like to ask what time I'm a Celeb starts, and man were like, oh, Rashford. I was like, what?
Yeah, I just saw a highlight. You know, when Sky Sports put up a highlight. I thought, highlight 4-0 win. When was that?
Bruv.
You know what I mean? So we've got England playing against teams that the United stand could probably give a good game to.
Yeah.
FC. And doing well. That brings me into our first bit. We've got a lot to talk about today. Some funny stuff, and I got you towards the end of the show with the quiz as well. You're fucked.
Bruv, I knew you were gonna do a mad one.
Yeah. But the people them wanted, the people them spoke. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Marcus Rashford, man. All in my. It's like what it is yeah. Joint enterprise. Not joint enterprise, isn't it? Yeah. If you're at the scene of the crime and your mate does something and you don't say something or whatever, you're guilty. That's what you fucking do to me. Because when you've been saying Rash Bandicoot, Trashford,
He's still Rash
Wally
Bandicoot.
and all this stuff,
I never
yeah,
said
I'm
Trashford.
getting tarnished with the same bus.
Rashford wasn't mine. I don't want credit for that.
Okay,
innit?
but in
Rashbeck is mine.
Oh, and Rashbeck. So in my mentions, explain to me why in my mentions all I'm getting is, oh, Flex, yeah, what's Rant saying now? Why don't you ask him? Well, why don't I ask you?
Rants
I mean,
is
they're saying
Rants is
Rashford this,
saying what
Rashford
he's
that.
always been saying, bruv. Rashford ain't never been a striker.
Yeah.
Facts. Look at Rashford's record from the reserves, under 18s, whatever. He's never been a prolific goal scorer. Facts. He's not clinical. Facts. You don't score enough goals. Facts. He's a winger. Facts. Now we're seeing that. Do you see what I'm saying? I said he's a useless striker, and he still is, bruv. You put him down the middle, he's a useless, bro. All of the flaws in his game get exposed when he plays up front. But when he plays out wide, when he's playing the way that he's actually
Let's talk about the facts of when he plays in his
when he
preferred
plays
position.
in the position he's meant to play in, because I believe that Rashford thought he was a striker. Now he's starting to realise you're not a striker, bro, because strikers need to play facing that way and this way. Do you know what I mean? Rashford's a winger. Rashford likes to play facing the goal. And when he does play facing the goal, he's dangerous.
Has it even put to bed, because even as United fans, I'm not scared to say it, there were times early in his United career, I was like, yeah, he's a striker, but now he has to play on the wing. Then it was,
he was never
oh,
a
he's a winger. Now he's, then it's, he's been playing number 9, he's not good. Can we settle down now then and say his best position is from wide areas?
I think he's proven that.
Yeah.
Do you know? I think he's proven that, bro. Do you know what I mean? There's one thing that you need to have. He doesn't have the intelligence to play with his back to goal, and also he doesn't receive the ball well. If you see when the ball's played into Martial, the way he fields for the defender, holds it, lays it off, and that Rashford ain't got that up here because that's not what he's probably never been coached to do.
Which is not a criticism. It's just his game.
He just hasn't been coached to do that because he's not a striker. You see what I mean? But you know what it is, yeah? A lot of young players as well, because they like to score goals, they just say, yeah, I'm a striker, bro. But you know, you're not a striker.
Yeah, a proper
You're not
striker.
a proper striker. You just score goals. Because even when Ian Wright and them man done the analysis on Match of the Day of Marcus Rashford's movement in and around the box, they even said it's not good enough because he's not a striker. But now we're seeing you give him the ball at his feet and you tell him to run at anyone. He's causing problems, bro. Look what he done to Trent last season at Old Trafford. Spun man, clapped 2 goals on that, and he had Trent's still spinning now.
Yeah, Trent spinning from some man from Kosovo. Let's not forget that, bro. Was Trent spinning from some Montenegro geezer, bro?
Chopped him up, bro. Oh,
man's got to go, like, he's got to go put up petitions and PDF walls in the next morning. And he's there spinning Trent like it's nothing. But the positives on Rashford, though, because a confident Rashford, a Rashford that's in form, is a good thing for Manchester United. And we'll speak about the Martial impact on that. It's not Martial FC. It's just
you know
looking
what
at
I hate about a lot of fans, yeah? You feel like just because you critique a player, that don't mean you don't like them. I'm tired of having to explain myself.
People do think that. Can you clear that up? Because people are asking me.
Bro, I'm tired of having to explain myself. It's just like if you have a child, yeah, just because you told them that, yo, what you're doing is wrong, that don't mean you don't love them, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or you tell them that, right, you shouldn't be doing this, bruv. Like, you can care about someone and respect someone, and still critique them, bruv. You don't just, you know what, because I like him, I'm just going to say that he had a good game.
Some say that's the true meaning of love.
Nah, that's bullshit.
Being able to say that something's wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though you know
because if you genuinely give a shit how someone does, then you want them to do better. If you don't care, just be like, You know, when it's Lukaku, I was like, you know what? Shit, innit? Like, it is what it is, bruv. Like, and I didn't like, if he came good, I'd be like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But I already made my mind up. I didn't want him at the club because for me, he weren't good enough. Do you know what I mean? Rashford has the talent, but what he needs to work on to play up front is too late for him. Do you know what I mean? He's 22 years old. Like, all the stuff that you need to play as a striker, it's an instinctive thing. You can't really learn that. You see what I'm saying? When you look at the movement and the touch and the awareness of a Mason Greenwood at 18, 19 compared to Rashford at 22, you can tell one's a striker and one's not. Like, Rashford can't learn that now. It's too late.
And I think also, it's not making excuses for him, but I think he's probably been let down by the system and coaches as well, because they haven't really known the best place to play Rashford. So Rashford's had to just go there and go, do you know what, the manager's asking me to do this, I'm going to do it. Even if he did fancy himself as a man.
And it's the same with Martial.
Yeah.
LVG was playing him up front.
Yeah.
Mourinho's put him out wide. Mourinho
Dropped him when Sanchez come completely.
And then dropped him, and then the same with Rashford. I believe, like, if Rashford and Martial probably had LVG for another 2 years, they'd probably be better than they are now. I feel like they haven't developed since he left. And that's just how it is. And then Solskjaer came in and was playing Rashford up front. And I was getting frustrated, and he kept playing Rashford up front until the start of this season. Martial...
It was made from pre-season. He played, because Martial played the 9 in almost every game.
Said, you know what, I ain't signing this contract like, unless you play me up front.
I want my AM9 back.
You know, like that, and I want my 9 back, because something changed in pre-season, because when Oli came in, when we went on that run, Rashford was playing down the middle, and Pogba was just putting it on a plate for him to score goals, bro. So, we see it now, Rashford ain't a striker, so debate done. Debate done. When man were comparing him and Martial and that, and who's a better striker, there's only one striker there, and it's Anthony Martial. Rashford is a wide player.
What is the Martial effect? Not just on the rest of the team, but in how Rashford plays and in how we can improve his game now that Martial's come back? Has it changed the complexity of his game because Martial's back, do you reckon?
Yeah, bro.
Because I think it definitely has.
Martial is way better. Like, Martial doesn't need great players around him, to look decent, bruv, because he can make things happen on his own, bruv. I think Rashford needs space to operate. Tony don't. You've seen so many times he just wriggles through little gaps and does little things. Rashford needs space to run into, grass to run into. So does James as well. And Martial gives that because he comes deep, he draws defenders out, and when defenders go with Martial, there's space down the flanks, and he just flicks it round the corner. And he's been a revelation. It's him coming back into the team that has made Daniel James look better and Rashford look better.
Do you know what I think is testament to Martial, which I have to say though? People say there's question marks over his effort levels and will he really bust the gut? Will he make the first, second and third run without touching the ball and stuff, which, you know, Martial's still young himself, he's got to improve just like Rashford has. Yeah. But what I do like what Martial has shown is that, to be fair, even as fans, and it's hard as fans because we have so many different opinions at different stages that can change with new evidence. With Martial, there were times where we've all gone, the left wing spot is his. He should be playing left wing every single game. But we know he can play up front.
I've always wanted him up front.
But then now, we can see how good he can play up front as well. Yeah. But he can play left wing. Yeah. It's like he has strings to his bow where he can adapt. You might not get the absolute best out of him. I don't think he's
ever enjoyed playing on the left wing. And you can see it. Like when Mourinho dropped him, and then he came back, and a lot of the time, when we went to a free at the back and Martial was playing up front.
Struggled, yeah.
When Martial was banging goals that kept Mourinho in the job, Martial was playing up front. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Martial ain't no winger. He's never enjoyed
the biggest struggles he's had have been from that area.
Because remember when Mourinho dropped him and was like, because Martial don't like tracking back. Yeah. He said, because he's not a winger. Yeah. He's never been a winger and he's never enjoyed it. Bro.
And Rashford does have that in him.
Exactly.
That
is
innate
willing
thing
to
where
run back and
work
and all that. Whereas Martial's more nonchalant. He's more technical. Like, he's more intelligent.
But people have rated him because even his work rate's gone up.
And he's economical with his running. He don't run for running's sake, bro. So some people say, he's lazy. He's not. He's a proper striker, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I think that him coming back, he's actually shown how good he is because he's improved everyone else around him as well.
He has, yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what it is. And I think that we're a worse team when Rashford plays down the middle because where the ball breaks down in transition, it doesn't do that with Martial. And that's why we're creating more chances now. Rashford's scoring more goals because we're creating more chances. Because don't get it twisted, yeah? Like
He's missing a lot of chances.
Bruv, loads. What game was it? It was the Astana at home game.
What? Partizan.
Partizan, sorry. Rashford missed like 4 chances and scored the 5th one. But he wouldn't have got 5 chances
and the one
if
he
Martial
scores,
wasn't playing.
The one he scores is, you know what, hell for leather.
Bam.
Foot through the ball,
bam.
Just hit it.
But then the one-on-ones, man missed them.
Yeah.
And if Martial's not playing, we don't create
and you
those
see,
5
and you
chances
see
for him
Martial's
to
goal in
miss.
the same game, the type of goal it was, it sums up Martial. I think whichever way you look at it,
they complement each other beautifully.
They complement each other, and it's only good for
Mourinho
us.
was there, Mourinho was saying, we have to play one or the other.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah. Remember they were coming in and
swapping in between, and they were both scoring goals.
Yeah, so it was like
they can
keep it
both
like that.
play. We just need to sort out, as much as I like Daniel James, but if man gets Sancho on that right-hand side and get them 3 up front.
It looks frightening, even with the Daniel James aspect of it, because it's such a quick front 3. And that leads me on to this bit of, if we can keep Martial fit, well, Rashford, all of them fit, they can play every game.
Fit,
What
they're
can that start to
They're
change us in any way this season?
They're very scary, but
it's got to have a positive impact,
what happens
innit?
behind them is more important because we need to create them chances. But I think we're getting away with a lack of creativity in the midfield now because Martial is back, because he gives that outlet of a forward pass now. Before, when Fred was trying to thread things forward, you can't play the ball into Rashford with his back to goal and expect anything to happen other than him trying to turn and run and get tackled, because that's what he was doing. And then now Martial's popping it off, Rashford's receiving it into space, James is receiving it into space. So I just feel like when Pogba comes back into that, it's just going to be another level and it's just going to be all right, bruv. Like, it's going to be calm.
Do you think, looking at it now, I know it's a little way off, like Pogba's probably going to be back
December.
around the City game, maybe with a bit of luck, Tottenham. But I think that might be a bit too soon. But surely, like, Ollie's got to be looking at it, and saying, Fred and McTominay's set. Like, I can't just bring Pogba back into that deep line role. I have to play him where Andreas is. I mean, the problem is where you look at players' attributes, and like you said, like, if you want Pogba to play up there, if you're a midfielder, you got to have an aspect and you're just going to get about the pitch and still try and help out. But if you have a system, your Ozils, your David Silva's in the 10, your Pogba's in the 10, your Eriksen in the 10, they don't have to run around and be like a blue ass. But do you think that, this is my question to you, do you think that A, Ollie looks at it and thinks that Pogba has to play where Pereira's playing, or B, I'm not going to play him there because how Andreas will get back and run around everywhere, Pogba won't give me that, so let me put him back where he was.
Pogba will give us that though. Pogba, when he plays, runs more than anyone else on the pitch. It's facts, like the numbers are there. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just that it looks like Andreas is trying harder because Pogba's just got this really like languid way of running, but Pogba still covers every blade of grass, bro. He can play there. But the bottom line is, you want Paul Pogba where you can hurt teams, innit? Where you can really hurt teams by scoring goals. Because, he can play the long balls and all of them things, but where Pogba can really hurt a team is going past people in the final third, bruv, because he can either pull off a shot or he can slide people through. And having Pogba higher up the pitch draws the other team onto you more, bruv. They want
They're
Pogba.
going to be worried about it.
They want Pogba picking up the ball off our centre-backs. That's what they want.
And I think because Pogba likes to try things, for me, I think Pogba is our best player, and Pogba has the ability to play at the highest level. We know this. He's got world-class attributes in there. Obviously, it's been the consistency, and sometimes when he's trying too hard, I don't think Pogba does the simple things well.
He doesn't.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, just give the 5 yard and get out. Just give the 10-yard ball and spin and get out. Like, he tries to almost do too much. Like, there's too much impotence on him in that deeper line role to try and get on the ball, do this, do that. So I almost feel by alleviating him of most of that and playing him further forward, you can say, do you know what? Do the De Bruyne thing. Keep trying to thread balls through. Do the Ozil thing. Keep trying to play that final ball. Keep trying to have a shot from outside the fit. Do you know what I'm saying? Rather than having to build attacks. Because Fred has stepped up now. Do you know what I'm saying? McTominay and Fred is quite a decent basis.
Fred's shown he can be trusted now. What people don't realise, when you look at the likes of the Mo Salahs, the Kevin De Bruyne's, bro. When you look at the stats, these men give away the ball more than any other players
why is
in the
that?
league because they're trying things. So when
and
man
they're in
are
an area where they
player
can.
was lost the ball. Of course, you're gonna lose the ball, bro. Players that are creative, players that want to break the lines always lose the balls. Not every pass you try and play is gonna come off unless you're passing sideways. Do you know what I mean? Like when you saw the Joe Allen 96% stat and all of them things, like man had a higher completion rate than Xavi. Anyone can do that, bruv. Pass to the nearest man to you for 90 minutes.
You see stats,
I don't win games, blood.
I watch a lot of football as well. Like my boys in that they've played good level. Their parents have played good level professional football. You're the same proper foreign football fan. When you break down the Premier, like even the standard of the Premier, it's shit.
Yeah, it's not amazing.
Like there's man starting like week in week out crap.
Good standard.
Like and they do things like I said. Don't get me wrong, simplicity is key. But you can look at a man's stats, central midfield. If you play the game right and you don't take risks and you just be basic, as soon as I get it, give. Yeah. And even if I give it back to my right back every time,
one touch, two touch, back to the right back.
You can, and you're looking at the other team's not even pressing. Yeah. I think I watched. Who was it? It was Arsenal. It was Arsenal against Leicester. And in my mentions, everyone was going, "Look how well Maddison's playing. He's playing amazing." And I saw Sky Sports give him man of the match. Great strike. But then I looked at his overall game, and when they showed his highlights, he was just doing normal passes. Yes. He was just passing to a blue shirt, bro.
But this is it, bro.
Why you not give it to Ben Chilwell then?
But that's why man are saying, when man are saying that, when man are gassing up the whole Maddison thing, he's a good player.
He is a good player.
He's not Bruno Fernandes, bruv. He's not. Like, when you look at the kind of passes man are playing, if you're a number 10 and you're a creator, man want to see you create, innit? I don't want to see you just give the simple pass all the time, because anyone can do that, bruv. Like, I can get a Scott McTominay in the 10 to give the simple pass. I need someone that's going to break the lines, someone that's going to draw the opposite team out when they've got a low block here. The simple pass all the time is not going to open them up. That's why we can't score when teams sit back, because we need someone that can unlock a door, and only special players can do that. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of the time, man will show you the man's pass completion and stuff, and it's in the high 90s, and man's just doing that.
He's just been the guy's been next to you all the time. How can you misplace? I don't play centre midfield. I'm not fit. You can't
misplace a pass 5 yards
with no pressure. Like I looked at Arsenal, when Leicester had a little spell, they were kind of, and like the comment that everyone was saying, I saw on social media, Leicester are giving them a bopping and that. Look, you can only play what's in front of you. I get it, but I see it. I'm just using that game because that was the one that come most to my head. There's been loads of games I watched. When I went to Southampton against flipping Wolves, when I went Wolves, and I saw Ruben Neves and that, and like I was like, but he ain't got no one around him, and he's just pushing it there.
Yeah, not even
like what
out.
I'm saying, like that's not sick. Man are saying like he's sick for that. No, he's not. He's sick when he clocks it top bins against like, do you know what I'm saying? Or sick driven ball 35 yards to man's feet, starts the attack. And then people saying like Traore's sick and that. Yeah. No, he's not. Nah. Like I watched him at Southampton not know when to run. Nuno took him off. And then because he had a shot that just went over the bar, that's going to be his highlight reel match of the day. Yeah. So it's like, right, all man scored, or he laid it on for him. And
that's the problem.
It's so difficult.
That's the problem with a lot of this
generation
as well. Yeah, a lot of these men are highlight football fans.
And because that makes it onto the timeline, and you speak about it, I think like that's why I'm so reserved before saying a man is sick, certified, 100%. Yeah. Like it takes a lot for me to say that, because in the era of what we're in as football fans, if someone does shit, if someone gets spun, any defender can get beat.
Anyone.
So if Van Dijk ends up on his ass, obviously we're like, Van Dijk. If Harry Maguire gets done, it happens.
Every game, it happens to everyone, bro. Like even basketball, LeBron got crossed over last night.
You know what I'm saying? Ankle rock. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, it can happen to anyone.
Do you know what I'm saying? He's the GOAT.
It don't make you shit.
Exactly.
It don't make you shit.
And the same way, if fucking, I don't know, Salah can't hit a barn door, or Firmino, he don't score all the time, or Sterling goes for a little barren spell, or Aguero, or whatever, it don't mean these men are shit.
It doesn't.
Do you know what I'm saying? So you got to have a balance.
Even like with Salah, like bruv, nobody misses the target more than Mo Salah. No one. Like literally, if you don't support Liverpool, you're not going to watch them every week. You just watch the highlights when Salah scored. Yeah. But he's missed the target.
They've been saying Mane's their guy for even when Salah was doing the thing. Yeah. My Liverpool friends were like,
it's all
about Mane.
It's all about Mane.
Yeah, and Firmino,
for the man that don't watch Liverpool and just watch the highlights and see that Salah keeps scoring, man are like, man cleared it top corner, but man's literally like just blasting the ball like out for throw-ins and that all the time. It happens, but that's the problem, especially with these days. Yeah, if you don't go to games and you're not abroad, because abroad fans can watch the 3 o'clock kickoffs on TV.
So
do you know what I mean? Because like even when I was out in Malta, I watched the 3 o'clock kickoff on TV, but you can't watch that here. So a lot of man, if they can't find a stream, them man are waiting for either highlights on Twitter or match of the day, and that's how they ingest football. And then they see little highlights, and then they think, oh yeah, Decore, United should sign Decore because he made one run.
Exactly. But then but the people who watch him every week, so Watford fans who go Vicarage Road or whatever and watch him every single week, they're like, this guy's shit.
Yeah.
Like, why can't someone buy him?
But this
or
is
he's only good next to Capoue, or...
Highlights can make anyone look amazing, blood. If you got all 30 odd games or Premier League games, and you go to the team that got relegated, you pick their best player and you do a 3-minute YouTube video, he looks like he's Barcelona.
100%. Yeah, because you're just picking out the best bits of anything. It's like a show reel. Like, if you're an actor,
Andros Townsend,
showing clarting it from 40 yards.
His whole season. Their man will say, right, I can't believe Real Madrid's not in for him.
Yeah, like, if that's all you saw.
If that's all you saw, blood, you can do it with anyone in it. So when you're judging players, when you're judging football, when you're looking at stats, you have to put everything into context, bro. And I think that context is lost a lot of the time with stats, which is why generally, if it's not a certain kind of stat, I don't really like it, bro.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys think about the first section. So we discussed the Rashford situation. That clears it up. Rants is not... Everyone thinks you've got an agenda against Rashford.
Listen, I love the guy. Like, I want him to do well. Do you know what I'm saying? As I say, when I look at him, he can be my little brother, but you're not a striker.
Simple as that.
Do you know what I mean?
Let us know what you think Rashford's best position is, and is he playing well now because of the likes of Martial's come back into the side, and obviously his England form is doing well as well, albeit against people who are probably part-time, but he's scoring the goals. Let us know what you think about that. And the Pogba situation, when he comes back, where is Solskjaer going to play him? Where do you want him to play? And also your thoughts on how you grade players now as well, because all of a sudden everyone's sick and they can't be. All right, we've got a packed show today, because don't think you're getting out of it. Yeah, you got a quiz to do.
Bro.
Yeah, and I have applied to Red Letter Days.
This guy, bro, I'm not doing that, blood. Swear down, man would have to pay me to do that.
No, we're paying charities, we're helping people.
Blood, bro, I'll fight people for charity. I'm not about to jump out no fucking helicopter for charity.
No, a plane, not a helicopter, it's more safe.
Either way, blood, man ain't jumping out nothing, bro.
Brad, come on,
that's
man.
A mad
Come on,
thing.
I'm gonna don't worry, people, I'm gonna keep working on it. I will get this guy jumping out of a plane. So yeah, because we've got a packed show, let's talk about Sheffield United game. Big game. Sounds mad saying that.
None of this form, or anything means anything if man don't beat Sheffield United. Please understand that. Because as much as everyone's gassing the Rashford form and that, like, it's been a bit against no one. Apart from what? The Chelsea free kick. Yeah. Other than that.
They scored against Liverpool.
Yeah. Yeah, other than that, because forget the Chelsea
Norwich
free kick.
Scored.
Forget the Chelsea free kick even, because it was in the League Cup.
Yeah,
no one cared about that game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All the games have been not in the Prem.
Yeah, Liverpool was what, a penalty?
Liverpool scored.
That was the Daniel James.
Yeah, Daniel James. So he scored one there. He scored one against Norwich.
And then it's Astana.
One against Brighton.
No, not Astana. Belgrade.
Partizan.
Brighton. You see what I'm saying? Like, it feels nice.
Yeah.
But in the league, we ain't got to run together. No. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
we've only won one game since Bournemouth, because there's only been one more game. So
you see what I mean?
We need to see if this turnaround has happened.
Do you know what I mean? As much as it feels amazing, all of that could just come down if man get a draw at Sheffield United. Do
you think we'll win? A lot of people are confident.
It's a way, isn't
it? International break has helped. Seen Rashford doing bits,
I think
we finished on a high against Brighton, but it'll be a tough game, man.
I think that we will win, bro. Yeah. Just 2-1, blood. Yeah. I just think that we'll just edge it, because I think Martial and Rashford are just confident at the moment. I feel like them two could win it for us. But then again, it depends on who comes in for squad.
We went into the Bournemouth game thinking the same thing. Martial back, Rashford back, confident, doing well.
Yeah, but
we just beat.
Draw the game though. Still, I said we were going to draw. Yeah, I said 1-1.
Then we lost, blood.
Yeah, then we lost.
I think the Sheffield United game. Look, they're above us in the league. It's a 6-pointer, mate.
And rightfully as well. I lie. It's a 6-pointer at fucking Bramall Lane, bro. Can you believe it? Man, I'm in a 6-pointer with Sheffield United, bro. Like, what is going on?
But if we beat them, then it's, you know, it starts to resemble where we really should be. Lose, and it will, you know what I'm saying, with how tight it is
If
in
we
this.
beat them, then what? Are we in like the top?
I think
are we in the
we'd be
top 6 or
probably
something?
maybe 5th, maybe?
That's mad, isn't it? This league
think.
table's a joke.
Let me check the league table, actually.
I would like to beat them. I'd like to say I'm confident, but I'm not. Like, if I'm completely honest, bruv. Like, I'm saying 2-1, but then if it's 1-1 at the end
Right,
of the day.
Sheffield United, big man 5th, yeah? On 17 points. We're 7th on 16 points.
Okay,
So if we beat them, yeah, we'll go ahead of them.
we go 5th.
Arsenal got Southampton at home, so they will beat them.
Yeah.
No, Arsenal will. Josh.
Or draw.
Nah, you'll be if not, then Emery does have to go.
8-9.
So you know you're looking at it, but if we lose, let's say we stay on 16 points. I don't know who all these teams are playing. I can't bother to go and check, but
Man could end up in
Wolves
the bottom half
will
of the
probably
table. We
have
could
a
end
good
up in the
game.
bottom half
Bournemouth,
of the table, bro.
yeah, back again, exactly. Because look, between 17th and 5th is like 5 points. So
this league is
that's what I'm saying. So we're always, I think, until we can put a proper run together. This is
Until
what I'm
we
saying.
can put a run of 5
It's very
games.
important to do that,
Unless we can go on a run of like 5 wins,
and that's what we have
man
to
are
do.
always in danger.
Exactly, which brings me to the next point. So you spoke about Sheffield United, and you think we might nick it, but these are, you're talking about building up a run. These are our next Premier League games. Sheffield United, the first one, then Aston Villa at home, then Spurs at home, then City away, then Everton at home,
Shit.
then Watford away, then Newcastle home, then Burnley away, and Arsenal's the first game of the season, first game of the new year. So, all right, let me say out of so Sheffield United's 1 game, Aston Villa, Spurs, City,
Spurs is a hard game. City's a hard
Everton,
game.
up till
Everton's a hard
let's do
game.
up till Christmas, Watford, and then Christmas. Right, so Watford's the last game before Christmas. 6 games. How many points are you expecting out of 6 games?
See, that's hard, bro. Maybe. Oh man, that's
Because you're talking about a run. We need a run, and that's the next 6 games.
But we're not getting a run. Out of them 6 games,
No,
yeah,
well, all right,
out of them
all right.
6 games, yeah. I think if we get 10 points,
10?
Yeah, bro.
And 10 points with how it is won't be good enough.
Exactly. Because think about it. I don't see us beating Man City, Tottenham. Do you know
I
what
think
mean?
we'll beat Tottenham.
Is it at home?
Yeah, I think we'll beat Tottenham at home. I do.
Yeah.
I think we'll beat Tottenham
It
at home.
depends. It depends if we got Pogba and McTominay back.
Aston
If
Villa
we
at
don't
home.
have Pogba and McTominay back, we're not beating them.
Aston Villa at home.
Aston Villa, I expect to beat.
Man City away, free hit.
Yeah, we're getting
Maybe the
class.
pressure getting to Man City could nick a draw.
No. Man City are gonna go on a run.
Okay. Everton at home, 15th of December.
I could easily see us drawing that, bro. Easily.
Watford away, 22nd.
We should win that. You know what I mean? But then again,
Man's a
Watford are
shit.
fighting though. But Watford have something.
They got
to
players
play
coming
for.
back as well.
Exactly.
They've
and
got
they've
Deeney
something
coming
to
back.
fight for because they haven't started the season.
They just
amazing.
won their last game.
Second best team in the world.
They're doing all right.
You know what I'm saying?
They're going to get their confidence
I'd
back.
say
They got
we're
Koulibaly
going to
back.
beat them just because common sense would tell me that we're supposed to beat them, but I wouldn't put money on it, bro. Do you see what I mean? That's where man is, right?
So this run, which is so important to our
This run
season.
could either be a blessing or it could be potential banana skins. It depends on who comes back for us, what kind of mood our players are in. It really does. If we get Pogba and McTominay back for Spurs, we beat them. If we don't have them,
You can't
I'm
say it.
worried, blood. Do you know what I mean? Because their midfield will just do us.
What about for the Sheffield United game? I think McTominay will be out. Personally, I mean,
I
they
think
haven't
that
come and
even
said it, but
without McTominay, we should still be able to
yeah.
beat them.
And I know we spoke about it a little bit in the last show, but we are a matter of a few days away from that game now. And the players will come back after the national break. Who would you actually play there now? Who would you make the choice on?
I'd play Pereira there.
Yeah.
I'd play Pereira there because he's done it before. You know what I mean? So he can do a job.
And
And he will get stuck in. He's tenacious. Him and Fred, like they're mobile enough to run around and kick people and kind of win the
who
ball.
would you play ahead of them? Jesse for the
Probably
legs?
Jesse Lingard. Yeah, we're gonna
Will
need
matter to keep the ball and
probably
kind of
Jesse. We're gonna need
Bramall
we're gonna
Lane,
need
tough.
runners. Yeah, we're gonna need runners. I'd play Jesse.
Would you play him ahead of him? Would you just play a flat three then and change it up?
No, I'd play Jesse ahead of them, just in between, just interchanging and linking
Yeah.
up with, because he can switch with James, he can switch with Rashford. Do you know what I mean? So
And
I
keep
would
saying
just
front
keep-
three,
yeah,
obviously.
just keep it quite fluid, man, and just keep it energetic, man. If you got them three running around in the middle and that pace, up front, then on the break we're still a threat. Do you know what I mean?
I got a funny feeling I'm gonna draw against them, man. I don't know
But there you
about
go.
that.
Like I just want
But
the win,
no, but
bro.
on the same hand, I've got a proper sitting on the fence one with this one. Like I feel like there's a part of me
If
that's
someone
like,
told me to put
Martial
money
can
on
do
it,
bits and
I'd
shit.
say draw. If somebody made me put money on it, but because I don't have to put money on it, I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
say
win.
that we're gonna win, bro.
Yeah.
2-1 though. It's gonna be tight.
It will be a really tight game.
Or it could be a
But
1-0.
then you think about it,
1-0
yeah.
sucker punch,
Even
Rashford
when
penalty or something.
even when they lost beat Arsenal, you know, Pepe should have scored from 2 yards. That would have been a different game.
but when
Arsenal
they
had
lost to
chances
Liverpool,
before.
though, they were clarting Liverpool up,
Yeah.
man. Like, I thought they were gonna beat Liverpool.
Yeah, they were.
So that's what I mean. They're a
it's
decent team,
And then
bro.
they've gone to Tottenham and should have won.
They're a
So
decent
fuck
team.
all of that.
They're a decent
they
team,
are
bro.
just a
They're
good.
honest
And they've
team,
got a
but they'll
draw at
make
Chelsea as well.
They will make you earn whatever you get from them, innit?
And they got a draw at Arsenal as well, isn't it?
I think so.
No, they ain't played at Emirates
No,
yet.
they
but
haven't
yeah,
played at
they
Emirates,
beat.
but
They
they're
just
not
beat
going to
Arsenal,
turn up.
yeah.
They're not going to turn up at home and roll over. That's one thing. They're going to make you earn it.
Yeah. It's
So
going to be a difficult
it's
game.
going to be dependent on what United turn up on the day, what result we get, because you know what you're getting with them.
Yeah. All right, let us know your predictions on the Sheffield United game and what you think is going to happen in that, and if you think we're capable of putting together a little run of, say, five to 6 games, not including the cup games. Question time, Rants. Let's hit up question time. Let's go. Let me go to Twitter first. We kind of touched on that with Ori. We kind of touched on the predictions. Here you go. This is from @Harvey_Craven. Keane versus Cantona in a fight. Who wins? I think Cantona.
Yeah, so do I.
Because Cantona has proved he will do some really questionable things. And I can see Cantona biting any part of the female anatomy. Of the male anatomy.
Absolutely.
To win a fight.
Absolutely, Eric Cantona. Listen, let's put it this way, yeah? Like, we've seen Roy Keane do more talking than fighting, blood, and we've seen Cantona do more fighting than talking.
Just kick man.
And usually the fighters don't talk very much. You know the ones there, bruv. If you can just kick man in the chest, calm.
A random civilian.
And the thing is, yeah, Cantona's not on the bad man talk off the pitch.
No.
Whereas Roy Keane's always on the, I see you out there, this, that, and the other, this, that, and I told man to come to my house. But how many times have we really seen man stick it on someone?
Yeah.
What, like, he mashed up Haaland. Other than that, we haven't really seen it, innit?
And I think Keane will be on a traditional fighting thing.
Yeah, Cantona will be on
Let's
anything.
go. Put him up here. Let's go do this.
Cantona just brick
Cantona just, he like.
Cantona just bottle man or whatever, like just on anything.
I think Keane himself said, me against Eric, do me a favour, I wouldn't even fight him. Have you seen that guy? Stand us back. No. Down. Can Rashford score 30 goals this season?
No.
It's from @therad_Mohammed.
No, but I think he can get 30 goal and assists combined. I think him and Martial, I expect that from both of them. I said it on Twitter, 25 plus, 25 to 30. Anything less than 25 for either of them.
Assists and goals combined.
Combined is not good enough because they're talented enough. I expect at least 20 goals in all competitions from both of them.
Okay. This is from @Lenges. Hopefully I pronounced that right. On Twitter. He says, if Man United gets Sancho, who misses out, Rashford or James?
Oh, that's an easy one. James misses out. You know what I mean? Because you just have to look at it like
Because he's the least senior out of
he's
them.
the least senior.
Sorry,
he's the
bro.
least experienced.
Big man to come in.
That's
like
it. He's the
you're not
least
gonna not play. We love you,
experienced,
but
bro. Jaden's just a bad boy. Just a bad
Well,
boy.
I know I always speak about Ricky because Ricky just said something, but he said on Twitter, someone was like, mate, Sancho, if he comes, he's sick, Ricky said, I'm not 100% sold. Like, I'd have to wait to see. Like, for me, it's kind of, close. I've seen players come here, and because the way James is playing, he's not so sure. But
I'm sold, bro. And
is Sancho better than Daniel James?
Yes, but the thing is with Jadon Sancho, the reason why he's gonna be a worldie, it's not because of his ability, because his ability is crazy, but his temperament, bro. Like in games, you see what I see him do to man, it shows that nothing phases him. Like even the, one of the England games where he got the assist and he scored his goal, but the ball come across to him, and lesser players, maybe even a Rashford would have thrashed at it, and Sancho's just dummied it, put his foot on it, looked up and just passed it in. Like he just doesn't rush anything.
He's got tech, yeah.
Do you know, he doesn't rush anything. Like he's got ultimate.
He plays like he's got more time than he actually has.
Way more. And the best players in football like throughout history, always look like they've got all day on the ball. Do you know what I mean? I'm not comparing him to them, but I'm saying the likes of the Bergkamps, the Zidans, all of them man don't rush their work. They do everything when they're ready. Do you know what I mean? And that's why the top players play the game. It looks like they've got all day, bro. Do you know what I mean? And Jaden just don't rush nothing. So like, I got belief in it.
This question's from @NorthernLad83 on Twitter. Will you both do a parachute jump if United Stand hits 1 million subs?
No, because we will.
I said I'll do it for 600k.
We will.
When we reach 600k, I'll do it.
Nah, we will hit 1 million.
Because I want to do it. I want to do it.
We
will hit 1
Stop
million subs.
dodging the question.
Nah,
Yeah, exactly. Will you do it?
No.
All right, let's put this out there. What will it take for you to jump out of a plane? Not pay you money, I'm saying what?
What would it take for me to jump out a plane? If I was on the holiday, yeah, and the plane was on fire and I had to jump out because that was the only way to survive, then I'd jump out.
Fam, we're gonna have to do Mr. T and put him to sleep.
Because you know what? Someone was saying like we need to do forfeits on this quiz thing and stuff, and then
Nah, 100, like 1 million. We're gonna hit 1 million, bro. We are. So like, no, that's gonna guarantee. I can't guarantee you I would jump out the plane. I guarantee you I'd go up there.
What about facing your fears? Like, just,
Nah,
are you full on scared of heights?
Bro, like literally. I can
What about walking to the top of the O2?
No, but I can do that. I can ski and all of that. Like, I've skied up mountains and stuff, but I am not jumping out of a plane, bro. No.
What about indoor skydiving?
I haven't. Actually, I
Have
think
you
I've
do that?
done that.
Oh, have you done that?
Yeah,
Where
yeah, when you're just
yeah,
the things blowing you up. Yeah, I've done that, bro.
Okay,
You know
so
what I mean?
Get out of a plane.
Exactly.
No,
Alright.
no. I'm not jumping out of no plane, cuz. No way, bro.
Next question. Do you think somehow we can keep Pogba? Shout out from South Africa. That's from Raul Harry _DJ on Instagram.
I do, blood.
You think?
And it's called Saudis. That's the only thing that's keeping Pogba, blood.
I don't think we're keeping him.
If the P's come in,
He's gone in the summer.
No, listen. Pogba's gone unless the P's come in. If the P's come in, yeah, and we can say to Pogba, don't go nowhere because we're going to be spending a madness of money. We're going to get you Mbappe, yeah. Then, bruv, he'll stay, bruv. Because realistically, Pogba's only going Real Madrid. There's only one club he's going to. And Real Madrid wouldn't be better than us if we get them, if we start spending like Real Madrid. Because Real Madrid are not looking that good. They're not attractive right now. There's nothing about Real Madrid that's attractive other than the fact that
It's the
they're
same
going
with
to
us.
bring in big names.
But at least they're competing for their league.
Exactly, but they're going to
And
bring
in
in big
Champions
names,
League.
and they always will bring in big names. But if United start bringing in man that shows that they've got ambition, I believe that.
Do you really think that's going to happen next season? No, it's not.
No, I said only the takeover is going to change.
So, but other than that, he's
Other than that, he's gone. Yeah. Other than that,
Harry Luscombe on Instagram says, if you could buy one player in January, who would you get?
I always answer this, bro. I think
that's true. Yeah,
who's available? Christian Eriksen. Only one. I think he's available, and I think he's what we need. The only player, like no one else is realistic. All this Haaland stuff here, cool, he's good and all that, yeah, but fam, he ain't what we need right now, blood. If we bring him in and drop us in the team, he's not just gonna start laying down the Premier League, innit, bro? Like, fair enough, he scored like in the Champions League and that, but come on, bruv. Like, the Champions League isn't always a higher level than the Premier League. Sometimes you're playing dead teams, fam. Like,
Of course, 100%.
do you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like, fucking hell. Like, even in Europa, man, are playing Astana, bro. Like, Astana will get clapped by Rotherham and them teams there, bro. So, like, I just feel like people, like, don't get too carried away with all this. Man saying he sleeps with his hat-trick balls and that. That's great, innit, fam? But before this season, I never heard of you, fam, innit? So, you know what I mean? I'm not signing man that man just heard of, yeah, because he's doing a little thing right now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Let's see if he's still like pulling up trees next season, and then cool.
Do you think Ollie should be given more credit for getting rid of the Deadwood players that we didn't want here for a long time?
No, really, bro, because he got rid of them, yeah, and he showed, like, Lukaku come out saying that Ollie knew since March that he was leaving. So why'd you let Sanchez go then? Or why didn't you replace man? I'm not giving man credit for getting rid of man that wanted to leave, blood, because he said that Ollie wanted to keep him.
Yeah,
So
I don't know why I believe
that.
with that, man.
I believe that. You know why I believe that, fam?
I think he would have said,
He
wouldn't have said, get out of my club, like, you're not playing.
He didn't, but
but
everyone-
Lukaku can see that he wasn't going to
Everyone
play.
made it look like, do you know what I mean? That like Ollie came in and said, nah, you can leave. That's not what happened, blood. What happened was Ollie was like, I don't fancy you as my starting striker. And Lukaku said, cool, I want to leave. And
Yeah,
Ollie
but
said,
I don't think he
Ollie
has
never
to.
told him to go.
No, but he's shown it. it's like
Ollie
you
would've
don't need
kept,
it. You
man.
don't need it slapped in your face. Like you're a footballer, you know if you're not getting
Of
picked,
course.
just like how
Man
he
just said
didn't
you're not
start.
first choice, innit?
Yeah.
Just like Ollie wasn't
Yeah.
first choice for us, but that didn't make Ollie want to leave. Do you know what I'm saying? Ollie wanted to stay and be a bit part player. Lukaku didn't, innit? But man were under the impression that Ollie was like, oh yeah, dip. That's not what happened, bro. It's the same with Sanchez. He wanted Sanchez to stay. Sanchez wanted to leave. That's why I remember in the interview you were saying, oh yeah, Sanchez is gonna
score a lot of goals this season.
for us. And Sanchez was like, nah, I don't want to play for you, bruv. That's what happened. That's what really happened.
So you're not
Do you know
giving
what I'm
him
saying?
no credit for none of that.
No, I'm not giving him credit for allowing man to leave that wanted to go. That's not it. Do you
What
know
about
I'm
credit
saying?
of playing the players of
of dropping Lukaku?
and no, because at the beginning of the season, we were all saying, yeah, Ash Young's on the bench, Phil Jones and thing are not even in the squad. Matt's not playing, Matic's not playing. He did change that.
I know, but
That
then
was
when
his
we started
decision to do that.
lose, he tried to change it back. Remember? So he bottled it. So that's what I'm saying.
But now it's got to the point where Matic is going to be out the door because he's not playing him.
Because he's injured.
Is he though?
He's been injured for time.
Is he though?
He's injured.
Or is Ollie just saying that because he's a sick
injured, man.
manager
Ollie ain't
who's going to return us to the
Ollie
top?
ain't no mastermind, bruv. Like, man's injured. That's why he's not playing. That's why Fred just happened to just play his way into form because there was no one else. Because he weren't playing Fred before. And then Matic got injured. That's exactly what happened. Man stumbled across the Frederick train, blood. And that's it.
Okay. Now we've got to the point. It's quiz time. Mr. Know-It-All. Yeah. This one's not.
I don't know it all, bruv. I just know football, blood.
Well, if you know football, these questions are football questions.
Yeah, but
People have asked for it. People loved it last week. And you know what? When I watched it back, I was like, yo, this shit's actually funny.
yeah, it's funny.
Right. Rants. There are 28.
Oh my days.
There are 28 Premier League footballers who are part of the 100 club. Yeah, they've scored over 100 Premier League goals.
Okay.
Can you name them to me?
Can't name all of them, no.
Let's see how many you can get.
Wazza,
Yes.
Lamps,
Yes.
Henri,
Yes.
Van Nistelrooy, Premier League,
Yep.
Robbie Fowler,
Yep.
Michael Owen.
Yes. Van Nistelrooy's not on there.
Yeah, Reed's not on there. Les Ferdinand.
Let me check. Yes. Les Ferdinand.
Steven Gerrard. Stevie G has to be on
Let
there,
me
bruv.
check that one. Hold
Penaldo,
on a sec. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Penaldo's got to be on there,
I
bruv.
don't think Gerrard
Took
is on
bare
there, mate.
penalties. He's not on there?
Yes, he is.
Yes,
Yes,
the
he is.
one
Yes,
about
he
to
is. Yes, he
save,
is. Yes, he
bruv.
is.
How
Okay.
many is that?
I don't know, but I know the ones you ain't got, so just keep going.
Okay, Premier League goal scorers. So I've got Robbie Fowler, I've got Michael Owen,
Yeah.
I've got
He's done
I think
Les
Alan
Ferdinand.
Shearer.
Yes, Alan Shearer. You done
I've got
Henri.
Wazza.
Josh,
I've
can you
got
keep counting this?
Thierry.
You can't go on to say
Right, he said Alan Shearer,
Yeah.
Les Ferdinand, Henri,
Yeah.
Robbie
Lampard.
Fowler, Lampard.
You said Gerrard.
Yep,
How many is that? 6.
that's 6. There's 28, yeah?
Yes, mate.
Fucking hell. 100 Premier League goals. Hey, this is actually good, you know. I'm thinking, who do I know that's banged goals, fam?
Think longevity, man. Think of our team, man.
Our team,
Yeah.
Teddy Sheringham.
Yeah.
Coley, of course.
Yeah.
All right, that's a few.
Another one. Another one from
In
my team.
our team,
Yeah.
Raw, Giggsy.
Yeah.
Fucking
Another
no,
one in our
blood.
team.
These man are
I
bad,
know
man.
one in your team.
Yes.
These man are bad, man. It's not Scholes. Scholes ain't got 100 Prem goals.
Has he not?
I
don't know.
I didn't think so.
You have to choose,
Actually,
mate.
you know, Scholes played
You
for
have-
16
you-
years.
you have to
yeah,
choose.
Paul Scholes.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Are you
Scholesy.
saying Scholes or not?
Scholesy, he has to. All the years
Yeah?
he's played, it has to be Scholes.
Okay, Paul Scholes is in there. Yeah. There's
Alright.
another one in our team as well.
Bro, we were sick, blood. What happened, blood? What happened? We're shit.
There's
man.
another one.
How have we got these many men that scored 100? It's not Yorkie. You can't.
It weren't all at United.
Okay.
It's just, I'm just saying, but he played with us. He didn't score 4.
What
100
about
for
to
you,
fucking say?
just in their
bruv?
Premier League career.
Our club. That's a Mazzolini.
There's one
bro.
more.
Oh, Robin.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Van
he scored
Persie.
over 100 goals. There's another one actually then. Exactly what I think about that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We had some real leng man in our team. I'm trying to think what other clubs, bruv, because...
Ain't got day, Rants.
Bruv, it's a hard question, bruv.
It is a
There's
very hard
28
question.
man,
Yeah, I
blood.
know. You've missed off some big ones. Big
Have I
big
really?
ones. Current football. Man still playing. And
Current football?
yeah, it's not just man in still playing now Prem.
No.
Wicked man. Big numbers.
Oh yeah, Kun Aguero.
Yeah.
Phew.
You're forgetting about a bad boy as well. Liverpool.
What do you mean?
Liverpool striker, bad man.
Has he done it already?
No.
Oh, you talking about Fernando
Old
Torres?
school, no.
Or Luis Suarez?
No.
So I said
Bad
Michael
man.
Owen already.
Yeah, you
What's
said
Stan
Michael Owen.
Collymore?
I got to give him it, innit?
Is it Stan?
No.
For Liverpool?
Big Robbie Fowler.
I said Robbie Fowler time ago. That was one of my first guys.
Okay, all right. I never heard you
It's
say
on
that.
video, blood. Robbie Fowler.
VAR.
That's on video.
Tottenham man.
It's on video.
A Tottenham man.
Harry Kane. He
Yes.
hasn't done, he's done 100 already.
Yeah.
This guy's
There's
a god.
There's another Tottenham man as well, because I'm going to fly through
No,
them
because
now.
I said Sheringham already.
There's another Tottenham man.
And I said Les Ferdinand already.
And another Tottenham man.
Tottenham man don't score goals like
This man does. You're forgetting one bad boy. Put respect on his name. No respect. Not just
To be fair,
Tottenham.
he's played for like 50 teams.
Yeah. Josh
Oh.
knows.
that. So that means he played for Tottenham when he was shit then?
No, he played for him when he was probably his best.
When he was his best?
Not probably,
No,
when
but
he
I've
was his
said
best.
Les already.
Yeah.
I've said Teddy.
Yes.
And I've said Harry Kane.
But
so
you
who
ain't
else
said
have they
Jermaine
got?
Defoe.
You know what? I was thinking Jermaine, but early on, but I thought maybe he hasn't done it.
Another bad man who's been at about 100 teams.
Darren Bent.
Put respect on Dazza's name. 100% Dazza. Dazza, hold tight Dazza. We'll clip that, send it to Dazza.
Yeah.
But not him. That wasn't what I was talking
It
about.
wasn't Darren Bent?
No, he has scored 100 goals. He's won. But this is the next man who's been at 100
I
teams.
can only think of 2 more that you got. I can't think of any more.
It's not Craig, is it?
No, it's not Craig
No,
Bellamy.
I'm about to say, because I know he was a skeng man as well.
Yeah.
Ooh, but this game's actually wavy.
What team did you say? What
He
He said
played
that
for
he's
loads of
played
teams.
at
He played for
bare teams,
loads of teams.
Some
Probably the most out of most man.
Them journeyman strikers.
Yeah.
Yeah, come in, blood.
Go on.
Anelka.
Yes, Josh.
Hey!
Anelka.
I never knew that Anelka done 100.
Yeah.
Obviously, he played for
125.
Chelsea, Bolton.
I can only think of one more man as well.
West Brom, Liverpool, Arsenal.
That's what I mean. I was thinking righty, but
Bad man, Dutchman. 127
never
goals.
done 100.
127 goals in Prem. Dutchman.
no way.
Yes, man. 1, 2, 3,
No,
4.
Dennis never scored that many.
No.
I'm about to say, and I said Robin already.
Yeah, well, you haven't said this, man.
You said he's a bad man.
He is a bad
Too
man.
many bad man Dutchmen played.
All right,
in
well,
there,
you're missing
bruv.
out
I
a
was
big
moving
one. You're
like
missing
the
out.
kite
You're
or
missing
something.
out a
What,
big
Jimmy
man.
Floyd?
Jimmy Floyd.
I didn't think he done over 100. That's why I
127
didn't
goals.
mention him.
127 goals.
Right, these some names are surprising.
And you're
me,
missing
bruv.
off. Shall I just tell you who you're missing off
Yeah,
now? 'Cause
tell
we're
me
not
who.
around.
There's one out for.
Who?
Like you said, Drogba.
Drogba.
Didier. But I know that his goal to game ratio is not
Any
very
other-
good. Like he was actually like a 1 in 4 striker, but
Wow.
when you look at the numbers,
He
that's
scored
why I
104 goals in the Prem.
wasn't- just 100. Okay.
Yeah.
Who else
And there's
did
a
I
couple
miss
more.
off?
Are you giving up now? Couple
Yeah, who
more?
else did I miss off?
Dion Dublin.
Bamba Dion. Oh!
And when I say this next one, you're going to be like, oh shit, course. One club man.
I didn't.
He's a one club man.
What's the club?
No, I'll tell you.
No.
One club
If
man.
he's a one club man, yeah.
You should get it from that. One club man, bad boy. Everyone says he should have moved. If he would have moved,
What,
imagine.
Letizia?
Yeah.
Letizia.
Bad boy.
That is all.
Bad
Oh no, there's one more as well. There's one more. You never put no respect on his name because you don't rate him.
I don't rate him.
No. Scored 130 goals in the Prem though.
Ryan, he scored 113 goals, and I think he's whack.
113, yeah. You might have to take back what you say about him then.
Nah, never that.
Can't wait for this one.
But how long did he play in the Prem for? then?
Romelu Lukaku, Man United's number 9. Romelu Lukaku. 113 big blood clot goals. Put respect on his name.
For real?
See?
Still shit though. I was there. I can't believe Lukaku's done 100.
There you go, and that is all of them. That is all of them.
I don't know,
Yeah.
right? Still.
There you go. You did all right. You did all right. It's gonna get
I
harder.
can't believe Stan didn't get 100, blood.
Yeah, no, Stan Collingwood didn't get 100.
He was cold, fam.
There you go. Thanks for watching. End of the show. Good bit of fun there. Rants big up. He's in deep thought.
I was like, yeah, but nah, because I love these kind of football trivia
Yeah,
games.
don't worry. Much more of that where that comes from.
Cool.
Socials.
At Rants and Rants on Twitter and Instagram for all your trolling needs, and obviously hit up the YouTube as well.
100%. I'm Flex UTD across all of the socials. And most importantly, make sure you're following United Stand across all of the platforms. And we will see you guys after. Are you going to come there? You're just going to leave me in the cold?
Matt got 100 Premier League goals from midfield, blood.
Mad. He did play for about 100 years.
Mad.
But he was sick though.
And he was fat as well.
And I'm gonna
Man
say,
was fat and
I'm gonna
slow.
say 70 of them 100 and whatever goals were
Banging
top
volleys,
bins
blood.
and
But he was
volleys,
fat
free
and
kicks.
slow, blood. He looked like a Sunday league baller, blood. He was playing drunk
Matt
and
Letizia
bings in
was
with
sick.
both feet from
Matt
30 yards.
Letizia was a baller.
Cold baller.
Yeah, sick.
Mad.
Sick. So yeah, just to finish off, are you gonna make the trip?
Yes,
out?
Sheffield, and it's cold. I'm bringing the big coat.
Latest people. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos, and if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.